everyone, how are you? This is Orion. I wanted to step out in this beautiful area and just talk to you guys a little bit about my life. Um, Something kind of happened to my family this past week, um, and I think that it has something to do with it's actually, you know, it's a little bit about what I've talked about before, about being abused um, as a child. Um, I did talk about being bullied before in high school, and I got beat up by these bullies. But maybe this time I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit about, you know, um, being abused as a child by my parents. And as a grown adult now, I can see that it actually had an impact in your life as well. So not only that was I being bullied in high school, I mean as a young child, I was also my my parents, and as hurt as they may even see this, that but I want to speak up a little bit about it so you guys know more about my life. I was abused by my father a lot. Um, it was a kind of a daily physical abuse. He would whip me, and when I say whip, I don't mean just like tap you on the behind or tap you on your shoulder. I'm talking about like he would put two canes together and like whip me like 50 times over, or using a belt to whip me. Um, as a child, when you have been abused, what I want to talk about is this kind of stuff also stay with you for the rest of your life. It affect your relationship with people. It affect your um, your everything actually had you know it impact your life in many different ways. Your personal relationship, your work. I mean, if you're being abused, I mean, being in a relationship sometimes can be hard because a lot of people that have been abused trying to attract the wrong partner into their life, and you know um, at this point in my life, I'm afraid to have kids because I don't want a lot of parents that abuse their kids turn out that their kids will raise their child abusing their child. There's one fear that I'm afraid is that that I will carry on to the next generation. So in some way, I'm getting help for that and make sure that it doesn't carry on to the next generation. I have no intention of having kids right now. It's mainly because of that reason. My father, I find that maybe I don't know what is wrong with him, but he abused me a lot. Like he beat me, he whacked me, everything you can think of. He did. Um, so, you know, it is something that you don't want to inflict, physical pain, mental pain on your child. He physically abused me, he mentally abused me, he verbally abused me, and it was on a daily basis. And if he would have done something like this in this day and age, he would be going to jail. I mean, like this is not something that I wish on anybody. It's very painful, and I mean, like I said, I haven't done anything to deserve any of those. It's not like I'm running around the street doing bad things or anything like that. But he's a problem man. He has trouble with his life. Now as an adult, looking back, I just recently went back home to visit him, and he actually, like literally, like he just, throw me out of the house for no reason, and he still verbally abused me every day and mentally abused me, and I don't know. I mean, it's very sad that I was raised by I don't know if he's bipolar or if he's just very abusive person. He abused my mother. He abused my brother. Him and my mother and all of us had a very not close relationship. He's very cold. He's very abusive person. I mean, at his age, he's you would think that he has gotten better, but no, he's and this is his reason. It's just this visit I went back home. He will say really mean things to me and verbally abuse me, and he got even physical at some point. He was punching the wall. It was scary. I mean, like he's an old man. I mean, I don't think I can ever forgive him. It's very painful, and it affects my personal relationship with people that I am involved with, friends, and I wanted to do this video is to help you guys to understand, or maybe other people that have been abused would kind of share the same, feeling or pain. It is not just the physical pain, but it's actually something that will stay with you for the rest of your life. How you treat your wife or your husband or your kids. I mean, I'm still having conflicting feelings about having children because I'm so fearful that I may inflict this pain on my child, or the same thing will carry on to the next generation. I mean, I'm not ready to have kids, and it's really, really sad. It's all because of my dad. And, my mom had also did his part to abuse me. I don't know if it's because they have a bad marriage or take it out on me or whatnot. And when I talk about abuse, it's something like putting boiling water on me and have me drink urine and I remember kneeling on broken glasses because I did something so, I didn't do anything that bad to deserve that, but this is no way to treat a child. I remember even social services tried to take me away from them. It is very painful for me to talk about it, but this is what I had went through in my childhood. It's something that I want to share with you guys, and it's very painful to admit, or even painful for my dad to see it, but I felt like he's a monster. I felt like he's just not a nice person, and if I could pick any parent in the world to be my parent, if I had that choice, I would have not picked my dad he's like the worst example of a human being to pick to be a father. He had really bad relationship with me and my brother, and I can see that my brother in some way act out as well. A lot of times abused children act out in different ways, and it can ruin their life as well. Well, that's just a little montage, a quick 5-minute montage of what my life is about, and maybe you guys have been through the similar situation as well. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, and maybe I talk about it a little bit more in the future times, and so I will definitely maybe talk more with you guys in the future about it. Alrighty.